Once upon a time, in a peaceful forest by a sparkling blue lake, lived a little turtle named Tully. Tully was small but adventurous, always curious about the stars that glimmered in the night sky. Every night, he'd sit by the lake, looking up at the big, silvery moon and wonder, what would it be like to visit the moon? One evening, as he was watching his reflection in the water, a wise old owl named Ollie perched beside him and asked, "What's on your mind, little Tully?" Tully sighed and said, "I want to visit the moon, Ollie. It looks so beautiful and mysterious, but I'm just a turtle. How could I ever get there?" Ollie thought for a moment and then smiled. "Anything is possible if you believe, Tully. You just need a little help and a big dream." Excited, Tully asked, "Will you help me?" Ollie nodded. He gathered the other forest friends, and they all agreed to help Tully reach the moon. The birds offered to fly him part of the way, the frogs gathered shiny stones as a gift for the moon, and the fireflies lit up the night, creating a glowing path in the sky. The next night, Tully climbed onto a sturdy branch that his friends had fashioned into a seat. With a whoosh, the birds lifted him up, carrying him higher and higher, beyond the trees, up into the starlit sky. Tully looked down and saw the forest getting smaller, the lake shining like a tiny mirror far below. As they reached the clouds, Tully gasped in wonder at the sight of the moon growing larger and brighter. Just then, a shooting star streaked by. Tully made a wish in his heart, hoping it would help him reach his dream. Finally, they reached the moon. Tully felt the soft, powdery surface beneath him and looked around in awe. The moon was calm, beautiful, and quiet, with gentle hills and valleys that seemed to glow in silvery light. Tully placed the shiny stones his friends had gathered as a gift for the moon. The moon seemed to smile back, and Tully felt a deep happiness in his heart. He'd done it. He'd reached the moon, with a little help from his friends and his big dream. After a while, Ollie the owl came to carry Tully back home, gliding gently down through the night sky. As they flew, Tully looked back at the moon, feeling grateful for the journey and the friends who believed in him. Back in the forest, Tully became known as the little turtle who traveled to the moon. And every night after that, he would gaze at the moon and smile, knowing that sometimes, the biggest dreams come true when you have friends by your side. And so, Tully drifted to sleep, his heart full of wonder and joy. The end.